Welcome to the week of April 22nd through April 26th. This week we'll have 2 class discussions, Analysis 5, which will be due on Tuesday, and Analysis 6, which will be due on Thursday, along with a study guide, which is already loaded for students to start studying for. And this Friday's quiz will be 4 questions. 3 are multiple choice questions, and 1 is a short answer response question. So for our class discussion, we always begin on Monday with reminding students of the class expectations for the week. So activity 5 is going to focus on physical or chemical change. We'll discuss this as a class, and if you're not here, just read this and write the title and the guiding question in your notes. Is the phenomenon observed a physical change or a chemical change reaction? So we will add this to our notes, the identifiers for a physical change and identifiers for a chemical change. This will be a visual example so students can have it in their notes to fall back on and rely on when studying for the test or a quiz. We will discuss properties of starting substances, properties of final substances, along with evidence that substances have changed or not, and what physical or chemical changes we have observed. So as a class, we'll go through here and label each one of these, identify in which column that they will fall in, and whether it was a physical or chemical change. So if you are not in class, you will need to make sure you do this on your own, and if you need extra support, please see the teacher. Analysis 5, when students are done, this will not be a teamwork activity. Students are now, we're further in the units, so we need to make sure that each student completely understands and doesn't need additional support from the teacher and can successfully do it on their own without teamwork at this point. Analysis 5, students will copy this to this table in their notes, and they're going to read the scenarios down below, which there are 6, and then they will identify the properties of the starting substance, the properties of the final substance, evidence that substance have changed or not, and physical or chemical change. So it's a lot like the activity we did in class as a group, so students should be able to take that knowledge and apply it to their practice work. And then there are questions that students will need to answer below. When they are done, they will see the teacher to verify that their work is correct. Analysis 6 is a class discussion. Students will write down in their notes comparing the masses of reactants and products. So the guiding question will also be placed in their notes. What happens to the mass of the reactants during a chemical reaction? So we'll be discussing this. We'll be reading through this as a class. If you're not with the class that day, you're expected to read this and add the important information to your notes. We will do this activity as a class. It'll be part of the analysis practice for 6 so that students are feeling confident in the work that they're doing. And then after that, students will select this and go into Edpuzzle, and they will be watching a short video that's about 3 minutes long, taking notes of what they're seeing in the videos in their notes, and then also answering questions that will be prompted. We'll prompt them during the video to answer. When they are done, they'll be able to move on and show the teacher that they've completed the assignment or the practice work. Here is the link to the study guide that students will be able to open up and see. It'll be very similar to the quiz, so students need to make sure they understand how to answer these questions, and if they have or would like extra support, I would highly encourage that students sign up for Win Time on Thursday to receive support ahead of time. And that concludes our week of April 22nd through April 26th. Thank you.